What is up, guys? MrBayeasy here, and today we're going to be doing some more Valentine Panic. You guys wanted me to go back and check out the other routes, or the other options, I suppose, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be skipping around a little bit, so if you haven't seen the, I guess, full playthrough of it, go check it out. It's right there. There's a link right above. It'll also be one of the pop-out eyes. If you're on PC, you can just click the annotation, but either way, we're going to scroll through this and see exactly what the other options had, saying no to a lot of things and just being a complete asshole, basically, and see where that gets us. I don't know whether it's going to say we lose or what, but it's going to be pretty interesting nonetheless. So let's go ahead and get it kicked off. Signing up, whatever. We're going to get right to the choices again. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check the other video. That way you get the dialogue, you know what I'm saying? Because that was a good video, too. But here we go. She's calling out of absolutely nowhere. Blowing some people so she knows exactly what's going on in town.
Of course. So.
Alright, no thanks. Alright, we're gonna be literally an absolute ass, okay? No thanks, here we go. There's no way this was a legitimate opportunity. This was planned or devised by some person I did not want to get tangled with. Either way, this was too fishy to even consider.
Is that so? Oh well, can't blame a girl for trying. Have a good day.
Are we gonna become like a gangster now? Like, now that we didn't work at the cafe? And that was how I lost a job opportunity and earned myself a one-way ticket out of my parents' house. And onto the curb? Is that it? And why are you playing this? Not really? My parents are just gonna kick me out like that? Are you shitting me? They just you know, how old am I? Obviously a troll moment, okay? Because we can't just take a job at the cafe. I mean, Valentine Panic could mean anything. I understand the premise of the game in the cafe. Everything's crazy, but who knows? Maybe we go on a date, get mugged. Valentine Panic, right there. You got some panic on Valentine's Day. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Let's be like totally enthusiastic. Skip. Oh my God, everyone's eyebrows. You saw it? All right, let's play the game. All right, let's skip again. Oh my God, I gotta skip all the way. I gotta play this whole game. Oh my God. I just realized the only other choice is like at the end of the game. What the? Did you see how like unbelievably coincidental that was? Oh my God, our time might be freaking boss. Wow, 20 seconds we beat. That's a record. We beat it in 20 seconds. I cannot believe it. Look at this, dude. I'm as shocked as you, my dude. You too. Literally, you're like the general. Like you caught the shit behind your back and you're just holding it there because you don't know where to put it. Okay, so
wow,
we basically know.
Very impressive.
Again, I know you're impressed. Okay, have you seen? No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go ahead and skip again. Get to the next one. When I skip, okay. Oh, you know what? Let's actually do, this is one of the things where we can choose a different route and be outside. I don't know how much it'll affect it really, like the story, but I mean, who knows? But when I do the skipping, guys, pay attention to everyone's eyes. Watch how their eyes just go up and down. It's the grossest thing. All right, so we did KitchenAid already. Let's go ahead and do server this time around. All right, since I was going to work in the front with Joey and Leia, I was given, I forgot how to say her name. I'm just going to call her Leia. I was given a uniform to wear. Nice. I matched the two of them, and luckily enough, I was told that I could adjust the outfit to whatever style I wanted, as long as it was appropriate for the cafe. Shit! And here I was hoping I could just take my pants off. Joey and Leia seemed to be happy to have me on board, and I couldn't blame them. I know, right? We're amazing. If the rush was going to be as crazy as I imagined, then the more people who were in the front, the better. All right, well, you can go with that, you know, mindset. But
I look forward to working with you.
Sure you do.
It would be good to have some help. Trinity and Quinn can run the kitchen together just fine for the rush.
I feel like whoever voiced Joey definitely voiced somebody else in Seduce Me, but I can't quite place it. Maybe James? I'm thinking maybe. Right! It felt a little weird to be dressed like a server for a cafe. Mind you, not many local cafes even had servers. How the fuck do they do business? So I was definitely in for a new experience. At least the outfit I wore looked good on me. My two coworkers didn't look half bad either. In fact, it made me more excited to work with them. Why? Because everyone's looking nice? What the fuck? Leia was like a ball of sunshine, friendly and kind, but I could tell she saw the world with rose-tinted glasses. What? It almost felt inhumane to think about, but imagining her anger or even remotely upset seemed like a curiosity just to compare with her smile. So we're just gonna try to piss her off? Joey, on the other hand, was more of a mystery to me than anything else. He put up a strong and almost stoic exterior, but somehow managed to pull charm out of thin air, as if it was peeking through the cracks in his shell. I couldn't help but wonder why that was. We're gonna, you know what, I want to save, and we're gonna purposefully lose one of these next little challenges and just see what happens. You know, see exactly what goes on.
It's nice when things go smoothly. Then again, nothing wrong ever happens here.
Say that again?
You really shouldn't say it like it's impossible for bad things to happen, Leah.
Yeah, I mean, any day of the week you could come in with diarrhea and just paint this place. So just, knock on wood and hope that doesn't happen.
Well, I haven't seen anything bad happen here since I started working here. And I've been here longer than you, Joey.
Oh, damn.
Never say never.
What are you, Justin Bieber now? Leia really was the optimist of the pair. It was rather refreshing to see such positivity. But Joey had a point. You should never jinx luck by saying nothing bad. You could just knock on wood. Simple as that. If you're even talking about jinxing, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? A little salt over the shoulder. All that stuff. It looked like a gang sign. I don't know if you saw it. Positivity is good to have. You can be realistic, but you can also be positive about the situation. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna say I'm gonna side with Leia the whole time. All right, this guy's getting totally dicked.
See, positive thinking always wins.
He's so triggered. Like
Whatever you both say.
Look at him, he's triggered. Despite the differences between them, working with Leia and Joey looked like it was going to be a lot of fun. Alright, my first day of work was definitely not what I expected. I was asked to go in at 6 a.m. Yeah. Let's skip a little bit, because we know what happens here. Let's get to the juicy stuff. Alright, we're at the front.
Thank you so much for coming.
I'm getting paid, right? I had to be here.
How may we serve you, ma'ams?
Oh, they're talking to everybody else. I thought they were like happy that I'm here. They're talking to the customers. Oh shit. Working in the front was actually a bit terrifying. Couple and groups began pouring in, hoping to snag a sweet or two for the sale price the event offered. I found myself rushing back and forth between tables, making me work my brain hardcore. How can I help you today, bitch?
Can I get some macarons and coffee, please?
Could you imagine?
I'd like some tea and tiramisu.
Alright, good thing I don't have to memorize
milkshake is
that.
just fine for me, thank you.
Who the hell are you?
One slice of your famous strawberry cake, please.
Shit, I honestly, I know they say a no notepad policy. I'd have my phone in my pocket recording just secretly, you know what I'm saying? So I could just replay it if I forgot. Because why would you? Oh, we're supposed to fail this on purpose. All right, let's fail this one on purpose, and then let's skip forward and see what happens. All right, we're gonna leave it. We'll leave it for the last 10 seconds. What was this last one again? Oh, a cake? Who the hell ordered that? That looks good as shit. I'll take. You know what? We didn't leave it. We ate it. That's why it's not there. We had it.
I got it.
Oh, don't act so pissed. It was delicious. Okay, it's worth it. I was on my break. 5 minutes after being into work. Slipping up on an order was not something Joey was going to allow, so I had to move aside as I missed one thing, bitch. What were you doing? Just standing there like... So I had to move aside as Joey took up my customers. All of them, because I missed one order. I mean, aren't we a team? We're working together. I could faintly see a small glare in my direction, making a shudder run down my spine.
Hey, don't stress about it too much. Try again next wave.
I did pretty much everything. You stood there looking weird. I felt suddenly helpless. Bitch, making me feel bad that I had the cake, okay? I didn't mess up. It was a purposeful move. We faltered a little bit and managed to work through the entire day without a single break. Talk about a rush. I barely even noticed the time as our day finally ended. Okay, that's the only one we're going to lose on purpose. Let's see if it actually affects the outcome. You know what I'm saying? That one mess up, you know what I'm saying? Day one closed with us barely having the energy to speak to each other, only able to say our byes for the night. Day two was barely different from the first. With the next day being Valentine's Day, a large rush of people piled in, most likely to not get trampled during the bigger holiday. At least my body was getting used to it a little bit. All right, so we know
You
all
ready?
this.
I'm sure
Yes,
you
good shit.
Save that energy for the
Get on the
crowds.
road. Okay.
Hey, do you mind bussing the tables on the right? They just sat down.
All right, I mean, if you want me to hit him with a bus, I mean, I don't mind it. Got it.
Better hurry and fill those orders. More people are coming.
All right. Hello, how can I help you today, bitch?
I'll just have some creme brulee. Thanks.
Ew. Some creme brulee.
I'd like ice cream. Chocolate, please.
That's my dude right there.
Coffee and some cheesecake.
My girl. I'm liking
Can I
that.
get tea and macarons?
No. At long last, the wave that had been rushing in finally calmed to a slow beat. Slow enough for us to take a break and breathe. Despite being fully energized yesterday, Leia seemed a little more exhausted than I expected. Leia, what have you been up to? You don't look exhausted. You just look like you're peacefully standing in the middle of the room like a weirdo. Hey, Leia, you good?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Great. Leia gently leaned against the display counter and wiped her head with her pink handkerchief, letting out a breathy laugh. Ew.
Today is going to be long, but at least people are enjoying their food.
Delicious. It took a moment for me to get what Leia was saying. Am I dumb? The customers were eating their meals, were happily chatting, or lost in their own worlds. We just like slipped some drugs in them. smiles painting their faces with genuine joy. I guess that was the benefit of working in such a place. However, one thing was off, the monkey taking a shit in the corner. "Where's Joey?" Leia listened to my question and looked around, becoming curious as well, before letting out a small sigh. "He's beating off in the bathroom again."
He's probably in the alley listening to music. If you want to check up on him, you can.
No.
He'll be back in a minute.
Absolutely not. We're staying here. Yeah, we're staying with Leia. I'm not going to go listen to music with Joey by some dumpster that smells like ass. If Leia trusted that he would come back in time, then I trusted her word. I took the moment to clean off a couple tables, preparing them for the next wave of people as Leia watched on.
You're really getting used to this, aren't you?
Most deaf. Huh? I looked over to see Leia smiling at me. I stopped and stood up straight, nodding. Yeah, I thought it would be difficult to do, but I'm getting the hang of serving. Leia giggled and gave me a thumbs up. Gross.
Good. We have many more people to make happy this Valentine's Day.
Don't I know it? For a second, a thought crossed my mind. Before I could control it, my voice let the question of it slip. We gonna ask if she's taken or not? How are you so happy and excited to serve people? Now, we all know. All right, she's got a little thing in her drawer at home. It works some magic. We know why she's so happy. Leia stared at me for a moment, absorbing the question and formulating her answer behind enigmatic eyes. Was my question really that deep and reflective to answer? She's probably trying to, tell us how, explain to us in a not so sexual way why she's got like a vibrator. Finally, Leia replied with a much gentler smile.
Because I like making people happy. It's a fault of mine, I know.
A
but
fault?
I like to assume that everyone is a good person.
That's just being optimistic. I don't know if you can consider that a fault. Unless you're completely blinded by it, you know what I'm saying? The silence that lingered in the air between us only jabbed her answer into my soul that much harder. What the fuck? She truly was innocent. Yet she was aware of it and accepted it happily.
Yes, I know it can be a bit unnerving, but positivity hasn't failed me yet. And even if it does, I will continue to try and keep smiling and doing my best to make other people happy.
Right. That's really noble of you. I was awestruck, to say the very least. Leia stared at me for a moment, hearing my compliment before giggling and playing with her ponytail. We're getting somewhere?
It's nothing, really. But thank you.
I'm glad you liked that compliment, girl. At last, Joey came into the cafe from the kitchen and stretched, having had a good moment to himself. Before long, we were back in the grind of the day, serving people and doing our jobs. I hope you washed your hands, bro. The day was rough, but with the three of us working together, we were able to serve every customer to the fullest and walk away feeling proud of the work we did. Nice.
Hey, tables on the left need assistance. Get on that.
Got it, Dick. All right.
Let's do the best we can, all right?
Like that's what I'm thinking in my head then. You got it, boss. Today was the last day of the event. We had to finish it strong, and that started with the success of the first handful of orders. All right, hey, how can I serve you today?
Hello. Can I just get some coffee, please?
That's James too. If Joey is not James, then this dude's James, or they're both James. Whoever voiced James. Straight up.
Ooh, your strawberry cake sounds delicious. I'll take a slice of that.
It was. I stole it from a customer yesterday. It's actually it's quite fabulous. You're ordering a good thing.
Tea, please. Thank you.
All right.
Like a milkshake, a cupcake, and some tiramisu.
Damn, look at you bossing it out. You're really treating yourself today, aren't you? All right, here we go. Should I fail this one? I kind of want to fail it to see if I have two failed things or something. I'm scrubbing. At last, the crowds eased up a bit and we were given some time to stop and breathe. Leia and Joey both walked behind the counter and began to restock the display case while I cleaned off some tables and prepped for the next wave. I smiled as Leia nudged Joey and cocked her head towards the kitchen door, allowing him to pull out his headphones and plug them into his phone as he walked through. Leia, however, continued to stock the case. What? Wait, what? She literally told him, go on break, I'll continue working. What kind of, it's nice of her, but why would you do that? Why do you want to be the only one working? All right, let's help Leia again. After cleaning off the latest empty table, I washed my hands and went to offer my assistance to Leia. Need any help? Leia looked over and smiled, holding up a tray of pastries freshly made from the kitchen.
Why, yes, I do need help sorting these. Thank you.
All right. With a small laugh, I began to help her place the pastries from the tray into their appropriate spots in the display. While I was mainly focused on which pastries were what, Leia made the ones she placed look picture ready. You sure got a good handle on making the pastries look good.
Huh?
your ass looks great. Leia paused for a moment, looking into the display case to see what I had meant before giggling and nodding. Now, if you take into context what I said, that becomes a lot funnier than just her examining her work and being happy with it.
Well, a lot of people take pictures of the pastries in the case. Might as well make the pictures worth taking.
So, and again, replace what I said with this. Well, a lot of people take pictures of my ass. Might as well make the pictures worth taking. Oh, God. I had to agree. This needs to be like an explicit version of this. I had to agree to that. It was good for business, and it was good for slight sentimental value to remember the pastries you liked. I was curious though about Leia's history with the cafe. Why not ask now? So, Leia, how long have you worked here?
Oh, I've worked here for 3 years now. This cafe is such a wonderful place. I just can't bring myself to leave it.
Or your soul is binded here and you need help. considering the whole universe that this takes place in, being Seduce Me, I can't wave that possibility out the door. Really? Have there been opportunities too? Leia nodded and shrugged cutely.
I've been asked to be a manager or a secretary at many local businesses, but nothing feels like waking up and working at a cafe. You meet so many nice people and you start their day off.
It works with your goals to make people happy. Leia nodded, affirming my statement. She really was a woman devoted to humanity. There were not many people like her, and I couldn't help but respect that.
I want to thank you for being honest with me, by the way.
In what way? Like, what have I said about myself? Huh? Leia twirled her hair around her finger as she continued to speak. Go on, reminding me of our brief conversation yesterday.
When you said my reasons were noble. Not many people see it that way and think I'm just being naive. But I'm glad someone can see that I meant what I said.
Yeah, why not? I wouldn't just not believe you. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to point out some flaws if you're totally blinded by positivity and you just, like, literally if someone has, like, a gun to your face and you're like, you're such a great person. I mean, that would be pretty bad. But, I'm not going to think you're lying right off the bat.
You don't know how much that means to me. Truly and deeply. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, you're welcome. Leia gently lifted up my hands, and simply held them, letting the warmth of her own resonate with mine. Kinda gross? Not really, but kinda. It felt nice, and I felt calm. What the fuck is going on? Despite having more to do in that cafe. Leia was special, and I intended to see the relationship between us grow. Well, is this what happens if you just back to back up on somebody? You know what I'm saying? Well then. Both of us, however, wound up looking at the time and checking the window for more customers. As luck had it, we had a line starting to form and we had to get back to serving. Dude, does this go further? I want to kind of pursue this. Joey walked into the cafe right on cue to start ushering people inside and taking orders at the cashier. Alright, let's finish this off and make some people's days.
Right.
Alright, Leia. It was over. It was finally alright, so let's see what happens. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, this is I only saw the word sexually. But yeah, this is the part where we literally, like, get our cheeks massaged by this magic chair. Oh, okay, we gotta just say no, right? But wait, now I'm confused, because does the game end right here? I gotta save. Because if the game ends right here, then I won't get a chance. If it keeps going, then I might get a chance with Leia. If not, then it doesn't matter. I do want to see what the I don't response is, so we're going to do that now. And then we're going to revert back and see what I do does. Because we already did I did the last time. I don't. It was actually quite a shit experience. Except for Leia. She was kind of cool. I didn't need to stay there. With my paycheck I was given, I was able to sustain myself and find employment in a profession I really enjoyed. I kept in touch with the workers, sure, but I knew what I wanted to do. And that was how I handled the Valentine Panic. Oh my god. And so long, bitches! That's kind of awesome. Alright, so let's load. Let's go right back. Wow, that's kind of quick. Alright, I do. Let's see what happens. That was a little while longer. Everyone around me seemed extremely happy at my answer, eating silently, not to disturb my phone call, whatever. Good stuff.
Alright.
You too, great. Still, it was some worth exploring, and perhaps the Valentine Panic was a good panic after all. Alright, so it's resolved. Alright, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to load all the way back, and I'm going to skip a little bit, so I got to wait the countdowns of like the 3 minutes, and I'm going to fail every single one of these. Out of the blue, Joey grabbed my wrist. Oh shit. And pulled me to him, scaring me and almost making me drop the orders I was able to handle. Whoa!
We apologize for the delay. Please excuse us.
Joey, that's...
Leah, take care of them, please.
Oh, we're getting handled. To the back alley, you're gonna beat my ass? I was stunned. I was stunned. Was I really getting dragged out? Joey guided me back into the kitchen and out to the alleyway. I was happy he didn't toss me just from how angry he was.
Go home.
But...
Just go, okay? You're getting in the way.
Dude, I'm trying. I did actually get through the majority of the orders the second time. You know, they should give you credit for that shit. And that was how I lost my job 2 days into working. So if you lose two times in a row, you just get shit on. You literally get crossed off the list. I mean, literally in that sense. You know, not in a deadly sense, but you do get crossed off the list. And screwed up one too many times. Damn. And oh my god, if you get that ending, dude, like, I'm not gonna say it. All right, so here's something I don't think we did before. Joey walked around the counter and spotted me, crossing his arms and raising an eyebrow at me before shrugging and organizing some of the pastries. I mean, why are you being an ass?
Tired already?
I'm bushed.
Don't give up just yet. We've got a couple more hours to go before we close up.
I furrowed my eyebrows and looked up at the clock on the wall. He was right. It was only 1 p.m. We had 7 more hours to go before we could call it a day. Jeez.
Don't stress out too much. Leah's taking most of the weight. Take a break.
That doesn't, I mean, you should kind of be upset about that, don't you think? Huh? I peeked up over the counter to see Leia still on top of her game, busting tables and serving the small line of customers still flowing in. The click of her heels made me drop the click of her heels? That does not sound healthy at all. She hadn't sat down or stopped once. I felt bad that she was taking the brunt of the work, but hearing Joey's statement, I could tell that this was normal for her. Now let's stay with, I mean, oh my god, is it going to be any different if I go with Leia this time? Because technically this time she's working, she's not breaking. We'll go with Joey. We'll see what happens, because we haven't even done his route yet. Leia was used to this kind of work. I, however, wasn't, and neither was Joey, apparently. I rested my head back against the counter drawer, letting out a silent sigh. Joey chuckled at the sight, shaking his head.
Jeez, did that really wear you out?
Oh my god, can you stop making me feel like shit? Well, yeah, that was a lot of people to serve.
Well, it wasn't as bad as last year. We had a much smaller space and no breaks between customer waves.
Alright, well, you were trained. Really? Joey nodded. I can only imagine the hectic rush in a small cafe. I could probably have found some inner claustrophobia. Joey continued to organize pastries as he continued his story.
It was my first year working here. I was pretty much like you my first day of the rush, but I was able to shake it off. To tell the truth, I was thankful for just having the job in the first place.
Alright. Well, for a moment, Joey paused and stared at the cinnamon bun in his hand. Ew, what the fuck? Lost in some sort of nostalgic thought. What? Whether it was good or bad, I couldn't tell, but I knew that he was gracious either way. In essence, I was the same way. I needed a job and luck brought me here, so I understood a little bit. I feel ya. Joey turned his head to look at me and nodded, taking in my statement for what it was before standing and looking out the window.
Avast you scurvy dogs! A people storm is approaching.
Take that back, Leia. Don't say that again.
Got it. Come on.
Alright, and just like that, I had nailed my orders. Leia and Joey seemed proud, Leia giving me a smile and Joey sending a small nod my way in approval.
He's probably in the alley
okay.
listening to music.
So dang it.
If you want to check up on him, you can.
He'll
be back in a minute.
We missed out on one of Leia's opportunities, so we'll have to go back and see what's up. So let's go find Joey. As much as I trusted Leia, I knew the effects of music. Listening for too long and you lose track of time. I walked out of the cafe and went into the alleyway from the kitchen, spotting Joey leaning against the wall and gently bobbing his head to music, earbuds sitting in both ears. Despite not wanting to disturb him, I knew that the break wasn't going to last long, so I walked out and stood in his line of sight, hoping to catch his attention. As he finally took into sight of me, he slid an earbud out of his ear and furrowed his eyebrows in confusion.
What is it? Need help with something?
He's so pissed that I'm disturbing him. No, I just wanted to make sure you were okay and didn't get lost in the break. Joey stared for a moment before chuckling and shaking his head.
I'm all good. You don't need to worry about me. I appreciate that, though.
Oh, well, that's good. Seems a bit less dickish. Joey relaxed against the wall and lifted his cell phone out of his pocket, running his thumb over the screen possibly to turn down the volume of his music before looking to me again.
I used to work at a club, so music helps me relax.
My mind instantly went blank. Wait, what? Wait, you worked at a club? Joey nodded and lifted his phone towards me. On it was an album with the silhouette of a man on a pole dancing with rave lights around him.
I used to work at the Mad Vibes Club, an underground dance and strip club deep in Chicago. I was a bouncer and was part of club security. My older brother was a DJ, and my younger brother was a pole dancer.
So the other two brothers just watching this dude their younger brother just do helicopters on stage with his ween piece. All right. I was stunned. He was speaking so bluntly about seeing helicopter ween, a part of me became lost as to why he went from club bouncer to cafe waiter. He just couldn't take the sight of it anymore, man. I don't blame him. All right, Joey seemed to notice and grinned a bit at me.
Maybe tomorrow I'll tell you more. Break's over, though.
Do we even get another encounter? I think, we might actually. And like that, Joey made his way inside, leaving me lost and dumbfounded. Uh-huh. I quickly shook my head and rushed inside, not wanting to be late to the wave of customers. As much as I was curious about Joey's story, I had to work. The day was rough, but with the three of us working together, we were able to serve every customer to the fullest and all good stuff happened. All right, so we're going to skip follow Joey, okay. So we actually missed out on one potential Leia opportunity because we failed. So next time we'll have to go back and see. Especially if this Joey thing goes well, then we know that it might have went well with Leia. We just kind of scrubbed it up. I followed Joey out, curious to see what he was going to do besides listen to music. Was that truly all he did? Alright, once we were in the hallway, or alleyway, Joey stood by the wall of the cafe and simply leaned against it, becoming lost in the beat, thrumming in his ears. He barely even noticed that I had followed along. As soon as he did, however, he pulled out an earbud.
Everything alright?
Yes, I'm here on break, like you, bitch. Huh? Everything's fine.
Then why'd you come out with me? I'm just gonna listen to music for my break.
Alright, well, I came to smell the garbage. I nodded, knowing that he deserved a bit of private time. However, he was right to come out. What? Being in the cafe seemed stifling, despite the low activity. I needed fresh air. Fresh air sounded like a good idea, so you go to the alleyway where there's tons of garbage. That's fresh air? So I figured, why not? Joey stared before shaking his head and chuckling to himself.
You really are indeed a strange person.
Don't you breathe, bitch? Like, I wasn't being strange. If anyone was strange between us, it was him. He was the most enigmatic person working at the cafe. Yes, he was serious about his work like Trinity, but he knew how to charm customers like a pro. He was more of a mystery than I would ever be. Joey slid his thumb across his phone and pressed the lock on it, shoving it into his pocket alongside his earbuds.
You've been doing good here. We're very lucky to have you on. Regardless of how interesting you are, know that we're grateful, okay?
Alright. Sure, it's my job. A smirk from Joey and affirmation in my head was sent spinning. Who was this guy? What the fuck? Like, we're just like all charmed and shit.
I started working here when my brothers moved to LA. Since the club only hired me to protect them, they didn't need me. So they gave me the boot.
They gave me to boot? Oh, wow, that's rough. I suddenly realized how the transition happened. It wasn't a good situation, but thankfully it wasn't horrible. Joey nodded and leaned his head back against the brick wall behind him.
Yeah, I was wandering around trying to find a job just like you. When Kay picked me up, I never expected to work as a waiter. I was more a security man.
I mean, you couldn't, how are you looking around looking for work? I mean, your brother was a pole dancer. I mean, I guess you just didn't want to, like, flop your junk around.
But Kay introduced me to this guy who helped me learn how to be more charming, I guess is the word. Looked a little bit like me, except for the eyes. So it was a little mind-boggling to say the least.
Wait! Looked a little like him except for the eyes? James, man! Right?
Still, now I work a solid job with good pay and benefits. That's my story.
Well, that's great. Why tell me any of this? Another small smirk and a small salute silenced any thoughts in my brain.
Well, eventually I'd like to learn your story when this event is all over and we have more free time.
This was definitely a guy I wanted to get closer to. Right.
And our break is up. Come on, we have people to serve.
Fabulous.
Always been a family.
Alright, good stuff, you're happy. Still, it was something worth exploring, great. Now this, I continued to work up front with Leia and Joey. Since the rush was over, the attendance at the cafe seemed much more calm and manageable. Serving people became almost pitifully easy. Well, damn, alright. What is this bullshit? Okay, hold the phone. Joey continued to impress me. Managing, oh my god. This music is just, it's not promising to me because I think I know what's happening. We're really just gonna get shafted in the alleyway. managing every situation thrown his way with perfect ease. Even as Kate promoted him to supervisor, he still worked alongside me and Leia in serving everyone just like the server he was originally. Still, he took his breaks more often and I wound up following him just to get some fresh air and spend some time with him.
So, you plan to tell me your story soon?
Perhaps. Maybe I want to be mysterious. Oh my god. I might puke. The smirk that painted his face always managed to make a small part of me blush, but I always held up a stoic and playful face in return. Our conversations, despite being short and sweet, were filled with understanding. I would break away at the shell Joey was hiding behind, and perhaps one day I would know all about him. He would learn all about me in return. Oh god. One day, however, he surprised me. What the hell are you handing me, a Tic Tac? During moments of silence between us, he would listen to... Oh, we're sharing his dirty-ass earbud? He would listen to his music, and as he regularly did before I was hired on, I would join him with music of my own, but was one moment greeted with one of his earbuds. The gross-ass, just earwax-covered thing. Huh?
Here, take a listen to this new song I found with me.
I was stunned. His sincere smile gave me assurance that it wasn't a trick. So it's just bass bomb or whatever, you know, those like troll things. But I was surprised to see him openly sharing his music and germs with me. Perhaps the Valentine Panic was a good panic after all. And Joey's openness. Could have worded that a bit different. Skipping. Alright, we're gonna help Leia. I quickly got up and made my way around the counter, hopping into the fray and taking orders from new customers that walked in. Here, I got these.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
No problem, girl. You're welcome, Leia. Leia smiled at me, which almost made her light up. I was entranced. Hopefully not. That doesn't sound healthy either. This girl's just like plagued with weird shit. I was entranced at the sight, but shook my head and got back to bussing tables like a damn lightning bug or something. I made it a priority to keep work equally balanced between me and Leia. Maybe it was a pride thing. Maybe it was because I wanted to help Leia. Who knew? There came a point where Leia and I had finished serving the last new customers and had a moment to actually stop and relax. Leia let out a sigh and wiped her brow with a pink handkerchief as she hid in her apron.
Whew, the masses are letting us have a break.
You're telling me. Gross. I'm just kidding. Leia giggled, causing me to laugh a bit as well. I barely noticed how much time passed, but I felt glad that I was able to assist Leia in making work a little easier.
Thank you very much for helping me. I know that this was your first day, but Joey and I really appreciate the work you've been doing.
Oh sure, anytime, Leia.
Look alive, you two. Another rush coming in.
Leia and I looked to the window at Joey's exclamation, seeing a large group forming outside, ready to enter the cafe. Despite the sight, Leia let out a happy giggle.
Well then, guess we better go make their day, huh?
Great stuff. Alright, without a second to respond, Leia rushed over to welcome them and seat the new customers as if the small seconds of standby she had was enough to fully recharge her. How? Before I knew it, I was back on my feet and the rush began again. Yeah.
I want to thank you for being...
Okay, we already saw all this.
Right.
We saw all this. Right. Thank you for agreeing with me. Alright, skip. I do. Skip. And here we go. Do we get to... Nice! See, this is what should have happened. Leia, however, still continued to work hard to give every customer a perfect experience. I had to commend her for her hard work and found myself following in her footsteps, hoping to find the same level of accomplishment she did. There were moments I was able to help and aid her, giving her a well-deserved break from work.
All right, 2 lattes and...
A tray of macarons? I'm pretty sure I said that like crap. I got it for you, Leia. Got it for you, Gur. The surprised look on her face and the smile that followed after were rewards enough for helping her.
Thank you!
Soon enough, we managed to work symbiotically well, moving like a well-oiled machine to serve customers and have enough time to relax together. We did what we could to make both of our lives easier and better. At one break, Leia even went so far to give me a special gift. What the fuck is that? Your freaking nose-blowing handkerchief? What's this, Leia? A new clean orange I knew it! That matched hers. It better be clean, girl.
Please, take it. I'm happy that I can work with you.
Well, you better not have cleaned anything weird with that shit before handing it to me. It's got... Can I... Look, it's got some brown shit on it. Whatever. I'll take it. Her gesture pulled at my soul. I knew at that moment I was going to grow closer to her in the future. Perhaps the Valentine Panic was a good panic after all. What's this one going to be? Her cheeks? Leia's kindness. I was like, Leia's cheeks. Alright. Great. Awesome. So we made a friend. Not sure how much more there is to the. I wish it like went on. You know what I mean? Like went on beyond this, so that we could see more. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully you guys enjoyed this either way. Honestly, this is a really nice little fun game. You know, I particularly really enjoy it. It was kind of calming to play and really enjoyable. I think the only thing that would make this game a little better is more mini games and a little bit more challenging. But then again, you know, I don't really see, at least what I'm assuming, you know, the way she developed, Michaela Law developed it and everything, wasn't exactly to be like a real challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like I still think dropping it to a 30-second timer on like the last day, like just Valentine's Day maybe, would definitely be difficult. You know, that'd be super hard. I got past 30 like once, and 20 seconds has got to be a record or something. That was fast. We beat that so quick. We had 70 seconds left out of 90, so we really just completely dominated that. But either way, again, hopefully you enjoyed. This was really enjoyable to play, so hopefully you enjoyed watching it as much as I did playing it. But definitely make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved, that kind of stuff. I really appreciate that when you actually give it a rating of whatever you liked it or disliked it. I mean, I don't really care what you rate it. I just want to know if you guys liked the video or not. Obviously, you dropping comments and letting me know what you thought too, that's really helpful as well. And if you guys did enjoy it, definitely consider sharing it. It really helps me out a lot. You know, whether you want to do it just with your friends in school or work or whatever you do, or whether it's on Facebook, Twitter as well, that'd be great, or any really social media at all is awesome. Again, it really helps me, helps the channel grow, helps the Sage family get bigger and bigger, so that's really awesome stuff. If you want to become a Sage in Training, definitely make sure you subscribe today. And as always, this has been MrBayeasy, your favorite Sage, and I'll see you in the next video.